is that what? Okay, see, if he's asking starting with way, ending a, what happened? I can go for a percentage. Okay, but what happened? I don't know data. So in my table, it having millions of records are there. Requirement is that what I want to get starting with B. Okay, starting with the same character, ending with the same character. So see, it's an ending with the same character. Starting same character, ending same character. Starting same character, ending same character. Okay. So what about Ramu? Ramu won't come. So I want to get Bob, Pratap, Asha. Anybody?
Substr 1, 1 is equal to substr minus 1, 1.
Correct only. Okay, see, substr. So extract first character and last character, and we can able to make it working. So this is one question asked in recently. Got the point. We can go for substr function. So see, so point is that what remember, you should remember knowing the concept is not important. You should know how to implement and where to implement. You know substr concept. Concept is that what now I want to extract first character, I want to extract last character. How can I extract first character and last character by which concept?
Substr.
Substr 1, 1, substr minus 1, 1. Okay, so both should be same. Then we can able to make it working. Okay, so got the point. Like this way, we can able to make it working. Okay, so now tell me now discuss what is Snowflake. Tell me, we'll discuss one more time. What is Snowflake?
Snowflake
Snowflake
is
is a
cloud
data
based
warehouse.
data
Cloud-based
management.
Data warehouse.
data warehouse. Mainly for what? Mainly for
Data
data
storage
storage,
Data
from
processing,
terabyte to petabyte.
data
data
processing,
data processing, and
data.
Data
data
analytics.
analytics. Okay, it can store huge volumes of data.
Data.
Huge volumes in the sense like, tell me what's huge volumes?
Terabyte to
Terabyte,
petabyte.
petabyte.
Terabytes to
Petabyte.
Petabytes.
petabytes of volumes. Okay, so it can handle easily. Okay, this is the functionality. So it can handle huge volumes of data. So terabytes to petabytes of volumes we can able to handle easily. Got the point? So this is the fine. Okay. So this is the
SaaS
functionality.
model.
And it's a SaaS model. SaaS nothing but what?
Software
As a service. Software as a service. No need to install any software or any hardware. Create account and we can able to make it work. It's a SaaS model, software as a service. Same thing, it's a pay as you go model. Okay, so how much you are using, that much only you can pay. Pay as you go model. So SaaS model, and Snowflake is mainly for what? Mainly for
Data analytics.
migration
Sorry,
project.
data migration projects.
Migration project. Okay, now tell me what is data migration?
Transferring data from migrating data from one data source to other data source.
Target table. What exactly we are trying to migrate?
Tables,
views,
views,
functions, and procedures.
Correct only. So see the point. So these are the important things. Okay, these are the basics and very, very important. One more time. So data migration is nothing but what? Moving the data, moving the existing data. Existing data in a sense like what? It can be tables, it can be views, it can be functions, it can be procedures. Okay, see, moving existing database objects. It can be tables, it can be views, it can be functions, procedures to Snowflake. Okay, see, now what happened here? You should have understanding of phases will be there. Phase 1, phase
Tab
2, phase 3. In the first phase, what exactly we are trying to migrate in the phase 1?
tables.
Tell me. So tables, okay, see, so tables we are trying to migrate. Tell me 5, 10 tables are?
No number.
Okay, see,
Number.
how many approx number?
It may be 1,000.
Not like around, okay, we can say like rough 500 to 1,000 plus tables. Okay, depends on the companies, this table count will be changing. What about views approximately? So 100 to 200, okay, so same thing. What about phase 3? We'll try to migrate.
Procedure.
So functions and procedures, okay, say procedures. Okay, depends, everything depends on the okay, projects, everything. Okay. So it depends on the project, we can say project, okay. And how much volume approximately? Volumes, approximately how much volume you can able to do in the okay, 40 terabytes to, okay, depends. So 40 terabytes to 100 terabytes. Anything can say rough estimation. Okay, got the point. See, these are the questions they'll ask. How much volume you have migrating? So you can say like around 40, 30 terabytes of volumes. Okay, see. So phase 1, tables. So views, functions, and the procedures. Now we'll discuss, okay, this is clear so far. So Snowflake is mainly for data migration. project. Okay. The simple thing is that what, so before that, let me go to, okay, this is what UI?
Snowsight
What?
UI.
Snowsight UI. Okay, see Snowsight UI. Listen a little bit carefully, a little bit confusing topic. Snowsight user interfaces SaaS. So see, click on what? Click on SQL worksheet. Snowflake can be connected with the help of SQL or Python. Going for SQL worksheet. Let me create one table. So create, so table T1 ID number. Tell me it will work.
Yes.
Yes.
No, see. It will work.
No. If
No,
the
we have
existing
to
table is
select.
there, then it won't.
No, we have to
Database,
select the
current
database
We have to create
and
database
Yeah.
and
yeah.
schema.
scheme.
Correct. Okay, so now, see, point is that what, see, now if I want to create any database object, what should require? I should require database and schema should be available. Correct. Only see, point is that what? So because now, if I create now, what happened? Where exactly in create? It should have one database and the schema should be there. So before that, tell me daily what type of call we'll have in a project? What type of call?
Scrum
Scrum call.
Scrum call.
Scrum call or status call we can able to make. Okay, so those ones makes up use easier ones. So Scrum call or status call. So these are the basic things you should have understand. So Scrum call or status call. Okay, so Scrum call or status call. And which methodology you are following? Which methodology?
Agile.
Agile methodology. Okay, Agile methodology. Okay, so what is SDLC process?
Service delivery.
Not
Development.
service. No.
Software development.
Okay, these are main
Life
things.
cycle.
Life cycle.
So
Life
this,
cycle.
so remember, as a part of any Snow or software engine, we should have understand SDLC process, Agile methodology. Okay, so we'll have what? We'll have daily. We'll have Scrum call. Okay, Scrum call. How long will it there? Approximately 1 to
15 to 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes. So depends on the thing. Okay, so client like morning time or evening time depends on the client. Okay, US client, UK client, okay, European client, Singapore client, depends on the project. The time will be changing. Okay, so morning time or evening time. Okay, this is the function. Now what happened daily? What? Okay, so how we'll work on what? We'll work on so tickets. Tickets nothing but what they say? Jira ticketing tool. We'll work on the user stories. So user stories. Okay, so those who don't have this terminology, try to work on this Scrum call, Agile methodology, SDLC process, user stories are bug fixing. So bug fixes. So generally, as a part of Snowflake developer, we will come mostly the user stories are the bug fixes or the enhancement activities. Okay, we'll see the same thing later point of time. As of now, understand we need to work on user stories or bug fixes. So this is the functionality. Now what happened? Let me create now what happened now what environment will work in the production environment directly.
Development.
So development. So create. So database. Suppose it's a simple thing. So retail development database. So by default, when you create any database, how many schemas will be created by default? Important?
3 schemas.
No. 3, yeah?
Sorry. Only one. Public.
No, 2 schemas. Okay, see. So go to retail dev DB. So public schema and information schema. So this is the metadata information. So this is handled by Snowflake. This is handled by us. Okay, see, point is that what whenever you create any database, by default, 2 schemas will be created: information schema and public schema. Public schema is so we need to create the objects. Information schema is maintained by whom? Which guy?
Database.
Snowflake.
Okay.
Okay, see, this is important. Now he should understanding of Snowflake architecture concept, high level understand. So once going forward, we'll have a little bit clarity on this particular topic. Okay, as of now, okay, understand high level what is Snowflake architecture contain. Tell me, how many layers are there in Snowflake architecture? Anybody knows? Huh?
3.
3 layers.
What are 3?
Layers.
Cloud service
Layers.
layer.
Cloud service layer, query processing layer,
Virtual
data storage layer.
and storage layer.
Correct. Only. So cloud service layer, query
Compute.
processing, or computing layer, and the storage
Storage
layer.
layer.
Storage. Okay. So see, remember whatever I'm sharing now, like before session, try to make it of working. So I have sent some videos. If you're able to see the thing, these sessions will be simple and easily. Okay. So that's okay. Before that, now one more time. So what I'm sharing in the group now, try to watch those videos or try to watch those content. Okay. See. So Snowflake architecture contain how many layers? So 3 layers. What are 3 layers? That is cloud service layer, computation layer, and the storage layer. So see cloud service layer, computation layer, and the storage layer. So these are the main things. Okay. Now see, this is important thing. I'm trying to create a database, create one schema. So create schema. So retail dev ESC. So see retail dev schema. So tell me by using query, I want to find what is my database name and what's my schema name.
Current database,
Select
current
the
schema.
current database, current schema.
Current schema. So these are the basic thing. Current database. Okay, current schema. Current database, current schema. So this is fine. Now what happens? See, now see this is, so these are the roles. Account, we'll see later point account admin, arc admin. So see, these are the warehouse. See now what status? See, this is important. What status? This is the virtual address in suspend status. See one more time. So these are the roles, and this is virtual warehouse. See, it's in such what status? Suspend status. As now assume it's a suspend status. Now what happened? Let me create one table. So create, listen a little bit carefully. Create table. So T1 ID a number. What the default size for number? Number default size? 38, comma 0, 0. Okay. What is varchar default size?
16.
16 MB. So these are the basic things. Okay, 16 MB. How to confirm? So describe table name. So see, now what happened? Point is that what now I have create table. Now which layer will come into picture? So out of these 3 layers, which layer will come into picture?
Cloud service.
Cloud storage.
Cloud service.
Come again?
Only cloud service.
Metadata.
Which one? Which layer? One more time.
Cloud service.
Not all 3. Only one will get. Okay. See, now we have created one table. Now what happened? Which layer come into picture? The cloud service layer. So see, not virtual. So like see, point is that see, I'll explain details. So as of now, understand when you create any table, what happened? The cloud service layer will come into picture. The authentication, the authorization. So see, the data will be stored in what? In the metadata. One more time, if you're not able to understand. So see the same thing. So this is important. Select star from. So a little bit confusing. So see information schema dot. So tables. So where? So table name equals to what's our table name? So T1 table. Okay. So T1 table is there. Same thing. If I put T2 table, T2 table is there as of now? No. Now when I create T2 table, what happened? It will get automatically populated.
Yes.
Okay. See, point is that what? Tell me we are doing anything?
Nothing.
No. So who will take care of all these things? The Snowflake. Which layer? The cloud service layer. Mainly what? Mainly by metadata management. So this is important. Whenever you create any table, what happened? Who will come in picture? Which guy? Snowflake cloud service layer is metadata management. Same thing. How we want to get list of columns. How to get list of columns? List of columns. Same thing. Columns is there. So columns. You'll get the column information will be available. So this will be maintained by whom? Which guy? The cloud service layer, this metadata management. So whenever create any table, what happens? So who will come into picture? Which guys?
Metadata.
So see cloud service layer, metadata management will come into picture. This is the functionality. Got the pointer? Getting a little bit? Okay, this is fine so far. Okay, now see this is fine.
Metadata means
Metadata means data about data. So suppose like see in this table. So how many columns are there? There are 2 columns are there. Who will holding all this information? Which came is information schema dot column. Which data type it's holding? So number text. Who is holding this all this information? This metadata information. So metadata is nothing but data about data. What type of columns? What type of data type? What number of records? This all the information will be handled by which guy? This metadata management in the cloud service layer. So first layer is mainly for authentication, authorization, and metadata management. So this is fine so far. And see what the one important thing. Let me make it to suspend. So see suspend. Listen a little bit carefully. Suspend. Now what happens? So far good. Let me insert one record. Let me create. So see table is there. So T3 table. So T3 table. Now see what happened. It's in which status?
Suspend.
Suspend. So point is that what? So see, DDL, this is important. So DDLs doesn't require computation power. I'll explain 1 second. Hold on. Computation power. Okay, so 1 second. Hold on. Now, see, point is that what? As of now, I perform create statement. Nothing is there. So it is still suspend status. Now, what happened? Now, this is important. Now, I am trying to insert into T3 values 1. Now, this is what statement? This is what statement?
DML.
DML. Okay, see now, tell me now data will be stored where?
Metadata.
Storage layer.
Not metadata. Physically.
Physical.
In the
Storage layer.
in the storage layer. Okay, see in the storage layer, in the form of what?
Micro-partition.
Small information, that is micro partition. Suppose see there are 100. Okay, see there are, so see micro partition 1, micro partition 2, micro partitions 3. Now where exactly it is storing? Who is holding this information? One more time. Now see now our, so this is MP1, MP2, MP3. Assume like 3 micro partitions are there. My data is storing in MP1. Now this information again who will hold? Any idea? Anyone? Anybody?
Snowflake team.
Cloud.
Snowflake.
No, understand the question. See, point is that what is a simple thing. Okay, see, assume like this is my storage. So this is assume like 1 micro partition. This is second micro partition. So like storage, simple like store container. You can say this is 1 container, second container, third container. Now question is that what now my this one record is storing here in this MP1. Now how Snowflake knows that this is storing MP1? Who is holding this information again? By whom?
Metadata.
Metadata. This metadata. So metadata. So before that, what happened? Now this one I want to store physically. Tell me directly I can store. Who will comment? Which require? Who console require now? Computation power. So computation. So point is that what? Now my data, this one record I want to store physically. If I want to store physically, okay, what happened? I should require computation power. Computation power given by which came? The virtual warehouse. So see, this is important. Listen a little bit. Listen. See one more time. Now which status it is in? Suspend status. Now what happened? Insert record. What happened? See. What happened? Started. So point is that because I want to perform some operation. Now which require CPU, RAM, memory. Who will provide all these things? Is virtual warehouse. Okay. So point is that what? DDLs doesn't require any warehouse. When you try to perform insert statement, what happened? So data need to be put in the storage layer. How can I put? I should require computation power. So this information again, who is holding this? Metadata, meta management. So this data will be physically stored, but this information is holding by this metadata management. So this is important. This is clear. So this is important for one topic. Any doubts so far? So this data will be physically storing cloud storage layer in the form of micro partition. So again, this information storing by which guy? This metadata. So this first record is storing MP1. This information storing by this metadata management. And also so far, so that I'll try to go for other thing. These 3 layers are important. So storage layer, computation layer, cloud service layer. Our data will be stored physically. This information will be held by metadata. If I want to insert, if I want to select, I should require computation power. Computation power given by which came? This virtual warehouse. This was the functionality. And also so far. These are important. Go ahead.
When the DDL created, right? It will be in suspend, right?
DDL doesn't require. So DDL is like what? It's a metadata operation. No need of any warehouse.
So table structure where it will be stored?
In the metadata.
In the
metadata.
In metadata, all the structures, everything.
Yeah, everything. So
but actual data will be saved in the cloud storage.
Cloud storage. Okay, see one more time, I'll try to explain so that you'll get some clarity. So see, Snowflake architecture, how many layers? Totally 3 layers.
3 layers.
So what are the 3 layers? One is cloud service layer. Okay, so in this layer now what happened? Mostly what things will have? The authentication and the authentication, nothing but you are the correct user or not. Authentication, authorization, then Okay,
Access
see,
control.
optimize, okay, access control. Okay, so then main thing,
Metadata.
metadata. So metadata. So you should have metadata, you should have understanding of, so the number of columns, the table, so table informations,
Informatica means like once we create the database, right? We have two schemas created, right? So the information schema is also stored in that metadata.
No, the information stored by information schema. The metadata information stored in information schema. So this information will be stored here. Okay, you can say like physically. Okay, so we don't know background, but what happened? The metadata information we can get by using this information schema. So this metadata information can be get by using information schema dot tables dot scheme dot columns dot schemas. Everything. Okay, see.
No,
So
my
what
question
so
was
see, go ahead.
information schema, whatever we have, once we created that database, automatically there are two schemas creating, right? Public and private. Whenever we are doing anything in the public, it is getting stored in the metadata. Like example, like creating a table and anything. But in the information schema, already there are already tables, everything in that. So where is that is getting stored in metadata?
No, in the same thing. The storage only will be stored. Same. Okay, so point is that what somebody. Okay, see, the point is that what, so 1 second, I'll try to explain. Select start from information scheme dot, so tables. Okay, see what happened? Already some tables are there. You are asking these questions, huh? You see?
Yeah.
So already what happens? Okay, so existing tables, columns, so this requires storage, no?
But do we get charged for this?
This one don't get charged, nothing. Okay, this is internally managed, no need. That's one I'll try to explain. The cloning console, no, that's one thing. Once you see the cloning console, get some clarity, I guess. Okay, so once hold on, so sometime. So this main thing. Okay, so this clear so far. Okay, so as of now, what happened? Okay, see, you're having 3 layers are there. Cloud service layer. One more thing is that what?
Computing layer.
Okay. Then computation layer.
Then computation layer.
Okay. One more thing are the query processing. One more thing. Storage layer. So this thing, cloud service layer, computation layer, storage layer. Okay. Now what happened? Let me create simple table. Now I am trying to suspend. So see, suspend this warehouse so that we'll get some clarity. Suspended. Okay. Now what happened? So create table T5 ID number. So this is what? This is DDL statement. So DDL statement, which layer come into picture? So this metadata management. So metadata management. Okay, so this is fine. So far good. Next question is that what? So now it's still in suspend status. Okay, because it doesn't require any computation power. Same thing. Let me insert into T5. This is what? This is a DML statement. Now what happen if I want to perform DML? I should require computation power. Computation power as of now what's in suspend status. Now what happens in? It's getting auto resume. Whenever perform any DML, the data will get, this warehouse will get automatically resume. Tell me this require a warehouse or not? Yes or not?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now what happened? Now I try to insert this data. Now data will be stored physically where? Physically in this the storage layer. So this information again, who is holding? This guy.
Metadata.
Now what happened? Now this data I want to store. Now who will come in picture? This virtual warehouse, because now if this is a processing, now I want to process this information storing cloud storage layer. So this is the functionality. See, point is that what? See, now let me insert. Now we'll get the virtual areas get enabled. So it's getting enabled. So it's getting started. Okay, this is fine. So far,
so
this
why
is
is
information.
getting default X small compute warehouse? Why not the medium and other stuff?
We created this one, no? Also starting at the start creation. Good.
Okay.
If I select this,
the
now
default it went to X small, right? So
no, this is the same. We can change it. So by default,
we can change it. Okay.
So by default, we get the compute warehouse is given by Snowflake. So see, by default, when I open in session, it will be okay. See, it will be compute X. So default warehouse. This is default warehouse. Okay. So if you want, now we can change the same. Depends on the requirement. So it's the functionality. So far, good. Okay. Now this is clear so far. So this is the high level understanding. Same thing now. What happens? This is important. Okay. Come to today's topic. And also so far as of now. So these 3 layers: storage, computation, and storage layer are important. Okay. Now 1 second. Hold on 1 second.